Yo, this is Titano Plays Pokemon Shining Pearl, and whew, 8 gym leaders fought, 8 gym leaders beaten for the second time. But now, I want to do something else. I think you do too after watching me doing a lot of these gym leader battles. Time to get some legendary Pokemon. Or try at least, because sadly, it's not gonna be that easy. Let's first go to Canalave City. So let's see, do we have our Pokemon race? This is a team that we used against the gym leaders. None of these are my originals, I just brought them in from my previous games. Some of these are very old. This is a Gen 6 Pokemon. Here we have a Gen 4 Pokemon, actual Gen 4, he doesn't have the icon. A Gen 6 Pokemon. Here we have Pokemon from Gen... What was that one again? Oh, they are, oh yeah, of course. This is actually one of my originals. This is actually a Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Pokemon. Of course, this is one of my originals. Peach is also my original. Medicham is original. But some of these others are not. So, Manectric, Dialga, Blaziken are not, but the other three are my own Pokemon. So that's cool. Anyways, in Canalave City, we're known that we are able to travel to different islands. We could travel to the Iron Island here. But what if I told that there are not one, but 2 other islands you can travel to from here as well? Oh boy. Well, that actually is that one of these islands we're going to travel to today. We can see, find the sailor though. Just need to find the guy who can give us this travel. This guy? Oh. Little boy is thrashing about in his sleep. He appears to be in torment. He is muttering something. Dark is watching me. Dark is watching me. Ooh. I never thought our boy would fall into this endless nightmare. It happened in the past in Canalave. There were people who never woke up from their nightmares. That sounds really bad. How can we solve that though? I lost my love of sailing since my son fell in a horrid nightmare. I need the Lunar Feather from Full Moon Island to awaken him. Would you go to Full Moon Island for me? If not for me, then for my son? Sure. I mean, I don't feel bad. Think about having a kid and the kid is having issues so young in life. And I know that from experience because recently I got told that my niece's son, or not my niece, but my, it's basically, how would you say, it's my uncle's daughter's son. So my uncle's grandson, basically. It's not my niece, but my uncle's grandson. My cousin, yeah, so that's what I was to say, not niece, but cousin. So my cousin's son recently been having a lot of surgeries and it's not doing too well, but I don't think he's going to die, but it's not that bad, but still though. He's been having like 3 surgeries and he's 10 years old. And I'm way over 30 and I haven't had a single surgery, not even close to having needing a surgery of anything, so when I hear these things I feel like, maybe I shouldn't complain so much about my health, even though my health right now might be the best it's ever been after major weight loss, but generally though, I don't think people like us should complain about health issues when you hear stories of children at the age of 10 that are suffering. And there are even some that die early too, just because, I don't know, fate. Anyway, let's talk about Pokemon now. Enough about these sickness illness, it makes me sad. So if you talk to the kid in the house and you talk to a sailor, he will sail you to Full Moon Island, which is a very important place because it tells you to find a Lunar Feather. So let's go and find it. You go inside this little thing here, and then we'll see what we can find. What the? That's not just a Lunar Feather, that's a Lunar Pokémon! A legendary one too. It's Cresselia. And it flew off! Something sparkling where the Pokemon once was. And that is the Lunar Feather. That was legendary Pokemon Cresselia. The lunar Pokemon, and the opposite to the other legendary Pokemon called Darkrai. Darkrai is sort of an event Pokemon, but it's able to get him, or not anymore. He was just like Shaman, he was an event Pokemon in this game. If you got the item, you can get to the other island. Because if you check the map now, you know, see there's an island here called Full Moon Island. There's supposed to be an island here called New Moon Island. And that's where you can find Darkrai. However, you need to have a key item. Your only key item distribution is already over, so you can't get it anymore. If they will redistribute it in the future, I don't know. But as of this recording, nothing's been told, so we'll see. I have Darkrai on my home, so I can just, you know, transfer him over if I want to. But yeah, it would be nice to catch him in the actual game too. I have caught him in a Brilliant Diamond game, but not in this one, obviously, because now we're playing and recording this is way too late. We got the Lunar Feather anyways. Let's talk to the sailor again. That Pokemon you met was the Lunar Pokemon. I heard tales of it flying from place to place throughout Sinnoh. Oh, that sparkle! That must be the Lunar Feather! Thank you! That will wake my son from the nightmare. So, we head back to Canalave City. Let's see if the sun has recovered. The Lunar Feather begins to glow. The boy's sleeping face becomes untroubled and serene. The little boy, wake up! Yay! Oh my gosh, you're awake! Oh my son, I don't know what to say. Thank you. We will never forget you. Seeing you back to normal makes me feel great. I regain my spirit as a sailor. Come sail with me later. I couldn't wake up. I saw it. It was a scary dream. It was a dark place. And there was a dark Pokemon. But Daddy, Mommy, I could always hear your voices. Aww. Thank you. We can't thank you enough, but thank you. I feel good about that. Now you can sail back to Full Moon Island again, but there's no reason to it because as long as you've been there once, it's fine. But yeah, if you have a key item, you can then talk to the sailor. He will tell you how to get to New Moon Island, and there you can find Darkrai, and you can fight and capture him and get into your Pokédex. And if not, then yeah. Anyways, now that we have seen Cresselia and got the event going, this means Cresselia will now start, you guessed it, roaming. So I need to bring out the Pokédex, the tracker thing again. Which is this one. So now we see there's a roaming Pokemon south of Sanjam Town, and one just is in the Eterna Forest. So one of them is Mesprit and the other one is Azov. Which one is which though? Hard to say. So if you try to follow it though, when you saw there was one of those who were flying, it was right here, Route 205. And then was one down here at the Route 220. So let's say we're trying to chase against Cresselia. Then you have to go to location. However, I do think that when you do fly around, like now I'm in Route 205, this should be the place where one of the legendary Pokemon are roaming. Yes, and see now they moved. Now they're south of Jubilife and one is still down there. So it's very hard to really do this. So now I see the roam again. So basically the best way to get them to moving is basically to go between cities. Every time you change from a route to a city, this is also when roaming Pokemon change their location. So now there's like south of Jubilife. Now they're just outside Canalave. It's pretty annoying. North of Jubilife. Now there's one east down in Pastoria as well. So you see, it's a very annoying way to deal with these roaming Pokemon. I don't really understand why Game Freak even kept adding it in this game. I think it's a bit of a lame feature. It's very RNG based. It's kind of hard to predict. Plus, you know, you can even meet a roaming Pokemon and they can flee on the first turn, and you have to go chase it again. I mean, sure, when you do fight a roaming Pokemon, their HP value, their stats effect, and everything like that. Oh, look! Now there's one here. So we'll try to go for it here. Now, let's see. Is it Cresselia or is it Mesprit? Oh, you hear the sound? It's Mesprit! So Mesprit is now here. I could try to capture it, see if I'm lucky. It's not 50 though, so be warned. We can try to do a fast ball. Or quick ball even. See if I'm lucky. One. No. Now Mesprit fled. This is the annoying part about roaming Pokemon. Now Mesprit is somewhere else. Now Mesprit probably went now east of Mount Coronet. Like I understand also why this annoying, this whole roaming thing is very annoying. Now it's on east of Eterna City. Now there's one here again. Pachirisu. That's you know, legendary Pokemon. Stupid squirrel. Get away. Go, squirrel, go away. Go bother someone else. Another one. Buizel. I don't need you, Buizel. Go play somewhere else. If you are really sort of like, you don't want to face wild Pokemon like that, you can also have a Pokemon that is, not gone. You can face, you can bring a Pokemon that is higher level than the wild Pokemon in the area, but lower level than the legendary Pokemon. Because then you will always be having to face legendary Pokemon. Now there's one up in the winter route. Yeah, this is just very RNG based. But it's sort of the one way you can do this one. Just annoying just when they can just flee around from wherever. It would be funny if we got Mesprit on the first try. No. Now it was here, but now because we were in the town, it's no longer here. Typical. So now again, oh, now it's here. Legendary Pokemon should be here. Is it? No. You're a legendary Pokemon, even though you are the almighty Lord. Lord Bidoof. Give me your praises, give me your love. We worship you, Lord Bidoof. You're still here. Oh, another one. I need one step. There's a Buizel. No, Buizel! I told you to go play somewhere else! the same was a female one. He'd be looking for his partner, and I just, you know, enough with it. Oh! It's Mesprit again! Give it one more try, I guess. Let's try a quick ball again. I don't think it counts, even though roaming Pokemon. And it flees again. Yeah, this is so annoying to deal with. So as you probably can see, that's one reason why I won't even be bothering about it. So yeah, I'm not gonna go bother about this. It's just too much RNG and so on that, and I'm not gonna even want Master Ball on it. It's not worth it, because we're gonna use Master Ball on something else later. You will understand when we get there later. But we have other legendary Pokemon to catch as well. So I mentioned when we were here earlier, when we were fighting against Candice, that we will come back here because legendary Pokemon to go to northern parts of Snow Point. So there's a temple there, and we only can go there if you have certain requirement. The requirement is that you need to have the 3 Reggie Pokemon: Reggie Rock, Reggie Ice, and Reggie Steel. Once you have all 3, you can meet their master. And we have them here. I brought them here from my Pokemon home. Reggie Rock, Reggie Ice, Reggie Steel. And also brought a Caesar. I'm gonna bring 2. Why Caesar? Because this level 100 Caesar, I have taught False Swipe, which is very important. This one is even EV trained to max as well, to have maximum attack. Ironhead, Exizor, False Swipe, and Sword Stance. So I'm gonna bring this one too. I'm gonna bring Regirock. I have to bring Regirock. I have to bring Regice. And I'm gonna bring Registeel. And yeah, I got all the starters here from 1 to 4. Just gonna have them here to do some. I want to do some breeding to get starters going, but yeah, I don't know. Probably not, especially because of this recording. When this is going live. Gen 4 has already been out for a while, so don't think so. Probably also bring Luckray because he knows Thunder Wave, which is going to be very useful. We can let Dialga stay, but we can take out Blaziken. Because Dialga's steel types we can tank. Even though Regirock, all of these Regi Pokemon are also tanky, but they're level 40, 50, and 40, so not high level. If you understand my click for that. Anyways, next episode we are going to go for the Master of the Regi Pokemon and see if we can find it and catch it. And when we do, we will have another cool Pokemon to our collection. And then we're gonna go even more legendary hunting after that. So stay tuned. We're getting some major Pokemon power to our collection soon. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's great for now. See you guys next time with my journey in Pokemon Shining Pearl.